Have you guys heard of having a customer avatar before? No, I'm not talking about the movie, but kind of the same idea. Finding your customer avatar can help your business grow, help make you a better marketer, and help give you a path to follow. That's what I want to talk about today. Let's dive in and talk about how to find a customer avatar for your business. All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Handmade and Beyond podcast. Glad to be back with you guys as usual. Got a little sinus issue going on, so if I sound a little funky, if you're not watching me, that is what it is. Hopefully I don't sound any different to you guys, but I'm not trying to change my voice or do anything weird on that front, but woke up with some weird, funky stuff going on, which always makes it fun to try and not cough or hack up your lungs when you're talking, right? I got a really good episode for you guys. Today I want to talk about your customer avatar. And maybe you've heard this term before, maybe you haven't. If it's new, good, great. This is going to help you guys out a lot. And a lot of people talk about either it being an avatar or a persona or your ideal customer. It's really the same thing. I just like the term avatar because it sounds cooler. Most of you guys have probably seen the movie, which the movie is cool too. And it's similar to that idea, but the avatar is not your avatar. It's your customer's avatar. So the ideal person who is going to be buying your stuff. So why is this important? You're probably like, well, why do I need to know this? What does it matter? I'm going to make stuff, create products, put them out to market, and whoever is going to buy them is whoever is going to buy them, right? Well, it will help you market to people better if you know who's going to be buying your stuff. You can market to that demographic, that type of person better. You can serve them better with creating more products that they want or that they're going to want in the future. And ultimately, it will allow you to create, and not create, but it'll allow you to have more sales, which is the name of the game if you're doing an online business. You want to make sales. You need sales to sustain your business. You need sales to grow, which is what we all hopefully want. Otherwise, what is the point, right? So if you don't know your avatar, if you haven't thought about this before, it will only make things slower and make you feel kind of lost because you're not going to have any guidance. An avatar will give you a direction and a path to follow. You know what types of stuff your customers want, what types of stuff you should bring to market, and then you'll also know how to speak their language, how to market to them, what keywords to use. And this in return will help you be more successful a lot faster. It'll also help you refine your product line. It'll help you refine your niche so you're not all over the place because you need an ideal market. You need an ideal customer. It'll help you, like I said, market better. It'll help your brand be more cohesive because I see a lot of people just go out there willy-nilly, create all kinds of crazy products, different niches, and they're all over the place, and none of those shops usually do very well because as the old adage goes, and as I've said many times, if you try to market to everyone, you market to nobody. So you have to niche down. You got to know your market. You got to know your target audience, your avatar. And hopefully this episode will help you be able to do that, or at least refine it. It's going to be a thing that's constantly evolving, constantly changing. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you should have an idea of what your avatar is, and it'll give you a really good path to follow. It'll give you invaluable information about your customer. So here are some key questions to ask to help you refine your avatar. So go ahead and go through these and write these down. I'm actually going to give you a free guide, as I like to do. I like to bring the best to the table for you guys and not leave you hanging. So I'm going to give you an avatar guide to help you be able to define your avatar. So if you go to handmadeandbeyond.com/avatar, a lot of these questions will be on there, but it will enable you to print it out, sit down, take the time, write these answers out so you can define your avatar and then go back to the drawing board and make sure that you're staying on track with your avatar, releasing products they want, marketing to that particular audience, and it'll make things flow a lot easier. It'll make you have a lot less stress as well. So go there and download that after this episode, of course. But here are some key questions to ask yourself when it comes to defining your avatar. And some of these are a little broad. You can even niche these down and refine these further, but these will at least get your head spinning and at least give you some things to start thinking about. All right, the first question is, are they male or female? You should tailor to one of these. Again, you got to at least start somewhere. Just because you sell female stuff or that's your primary market doesn't mean that you won't sell some male-related stuff, and females will buy for males, males will buy for females, and vice versa. But what sex is your ideal customer? You have to know that. The next one is age range. What is the age range of your customer? It's usually within 10 to 20 years is a good age range, depending on your niche. Depending how far niche down you are, you may be even a little bit tighter than that. You may be a little bit more specialized than that. But if your age range is 20 to 30, you should not be releasing products for 55 and over. That doesn't make sense. So make sure that you are know your age range, and that the stuff that you create, the stuff that you release, should be ideal for that age range, that type of person. What are their hobbies? What do they like to do in their free time? What are their interests? Do they play sports? Do they work out? Do they like going out with friends? Do they like going out for coffee? Do they travel a lot? What do they do for fun? There's so many different questions within those questions that you can ask to figure out kind of what your ideal avatar likes to do. What are their interests? What are their hobbies? And again, that tells you so much about what you're going to create and how you're going to market those creations to them. What are their beliefs? This may or may not be applicable, but if you're in a niche where you have religious stuff or you have motivational stuff, that may come into play. So do they have strong beliefs about something? What do they believe in? What spiritual religion, stuff like that could come into play. Like I said, maybe it's applicable, maybe it's not. What are their needs is the next one. This is a big one. Is there something, are you fulfilling a need? A lot of times with e-commerce, depending on what you're selling, it may be a luxury. It may not necessarily be a need. You can always twist it and make it seem like it's a need, if you're a great marketer. But there is a lot of you guys fulfilling a need. You guys are creating stuff that maybe it's been done before, but it hasn't been done as well, or maybe you're putting a different spin, different flavor on it, and it's fulfilling a need. So what are your avatar's needs? And if you can fill that gap, you're going to make a lot of sales. The next one, do they have kids? This is a big one. Maybe you're selling stuff for their kids or for moms or for dads. So that could come into play, and that could really tell you a lot about your avatar. Some of the, along the same lines, are they married or are they not married? If you're selling stuff for people that are married versus people that are not married or are younger and they're not expected to be married, that could tell you a lot about the niche too. If you're in the market for selling stuff for teenagers, obviously they're not married, so you should not create things for married people in that niche. It just doesn't make any sense. Not that you would do that. That's kind of a crazy example, but just keep in mind, like I said, this will help guide you and give you a path to follow. What is their financial status? This could tell you a lot about your niche as well and what to offer them. Are they upper middle class? Are they over? Are they below middle class? It really depends on your avatar. What financial status they are, and that is going to depend on not only the pricing of your products, but how expensive your products are, what types of products you're going to offer, what price range of products you're going to offer. If you're offering super high luxury tier items to an audience that's like teachers, they don't make, as we know, it's not right. They should make more money, but they don't make a lot of money. So if you're selling elaborate things that for teachers that are super expensive, a couple $100, chances are they're probably not going to buy that thing unless you filled some crazy gap, some crazy need, and then they may buy that thing. So just keep that in mind. What is your audience? And that will impact what you're releasing to them, so that you can make sure that you're having the best chance of sales and that you're fitting in with your ideal avatar. The last one is, where are they located? So maybe they're located in another country. That could impact exactly what you offer them. Or if they're in the U.S., where in the U.S. are they located? That could also tell you a lot about the types of things that you offer them or should offer them, depending on their location, because even in the U.S., it varies so widely with different groups of people and different things that you can offer them depending on where they're at and where they're located, because the United States is enormous, obviously. So those are the main questions that I would sit down, fill out, ask yourself. Like I said, I got that free guide so you don't have to go back and try to remember all these questions and sit down and write them out. But yeah, sit down, answer those questions, and it'll give you a good start on what your avatar is, and it'll really help give you a guide for the future to plan future products, keywords, marketing language, all that types of stuff for those customers. So I did this for my own clothing company, which is my Living Limitless Clothing, which is my most successful Etsy shop. I had several Etsy shops along the way. Along my journey, this has been the most successful and probably the most enjoyable one to me, because I get to create my own designs and fulfill things, or not fulfill, offer things that I enjoy and that are part of my life as well. So here is my ideal, not my ideal customer, my avatar rather, for my clothing company, the customer that will buy to me, the person that I will cater to the majority of the time. So my avatar is a woman, age range 25 to 45, a little broad age range there, but I offer a variety of different things that fit in that age range. They're married, or at least usually have a boyfriend. They love having fun, going out with a few drinks with friends, and laughing a lot. They love to travel, but also don't mind the occasional relaxing night at home with a nice glass of wine, which I can't complain. That's what I like as well. They probably have or want kids, but that hasn't slowed them down in either case. They still are very active. They enjoy running, yoga, going to the gym, and just living an active lifestyle. They absolutely love dogs, and those that don't have kids, their dogs are their kids, like myself, and they treat them as such. So the dogs are their babies. They are middle to upper middle class, and even and have some extra money to spend on fashion and or gifts for other people. And they live in the Eastern United States primarily. So that is my avatar. That's my ideal customer. That's who I cater to. Keep in mind, this has been refined as I've grown. Yours will be refined as you grow. It may change, but just because you have an avatar in mind doesn't mean that you can't go beyond that. Doesn't mean that you can't test out other avatars, test out other markets. I have male customers. Obviously, I'm a dude, so I do have stuff for dudes in my shop. I do offer that. But again, most of the people that buy that are women for their boyfriends, for their husbands. So that's where that can come into play. But I do offer that types of stuff, and I do have male customers. Also, my girlfriend of 12 years has helped me figure out what women want. So that has also helped take over my avatar, because I know, what she likes, her interests, what we like to do together, what she wants. So that has made it a little bit easier for me to release products that are fitting to my avatar, because she is more or less my avatar as well, or it has refined itself into that. Funny how that happens, right? But yeah, so that should give you an idea of kind of how to sit down and just write out your avatar, and then things that you do in the future can relate to that and can really help you move your business forward, give you direction, so you're not like, oh man, I don't know what to create next, or I don't know, what my customer wants, because you don't know your customer. This will help you get to know your customer. So hopefully that helps, guys. Make sure you download the free avatar guide so you can sit down and do this. It's a real super easy one-page document. I don't want to give you a ton of homework. I know you guys are busy, but I know I like to sit down and write these things out and brainstorm them and then make notes and refine them later. So that's why I like releasing these guides to you guys, to give you that. So you can go to handmadeandbeyond.com/avatar. Get that free guide. There's also a link below wherever you guys are watching this, so that you can click on it, easily go, get that free download and sit down and do this and help move your business forward. Well, that's all I got for today, guys. I'll be back really soon with another great episode for you guys. Hopefully your New Year's is going strong, off to a good start. I want 2022 to be an amazing year for you. And if you're listening to this well into the future, hopefully 2022 was an amazing year for you. So I'll be back really, really soon with another great episode for you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day.